Oh, yo! So our man, AKUMU, winning it.
Oh, God, that is so evil, man.
Oh, it's
AKUMU takes it. Get it.
Oh, it's over.
And AKUMU takes it.
GG.
Woo!
You saw that?
Good game.
Before you took out the
Good game. Kumu went crazy. Kumu went crazy.
Oh, and that is it.
GG.
Oh, and AKUMU stays on top. Yo. Oh, yo! So our man, AKUMU, winning it. Oh, God, that is so evil, man.
Oh, it's over.
AKUMU takes it. Get it.
Oh, it's over.
And AKUMU takes it.
GG.
Woo!
You saw that?
Good game.
Before you took out the
Good game. Kumu went crazy. Kumu went crazy.
Oh, and that is it.
GG.
Oh, and AKUMU stays on top. Yo. Oh, yo! So our man, AKUMU, winning it. Oh, God, that is so evil, man.
Oh, it's over.
AKUMU takes it. Get it.
Oh, it's over.
And AKUMU takes it.
GG.
Woo!
You saw that?
Good game.
Before you took out the
Good game. Kumu went crazy. Kumu went crazy.
Oh, and that is it.
GG.
Oh, and AKUMU stays on top. Yo. Oh, yo! So our man, AKUMU, winning it. Oh, God, that is so evil, man.
Oh, it's over.
AKUMU takes it. Get it.
Oh, it's over.
And AKUMU takes it.
GG.
Woo!
You saw that?
Good game.
Before you took out the
Good game. Kumu went crazy. Kumu went crazy.
Oh, and that is it.
GG.
Oh, and AKUMU stays on top. Yo. Oh, yo! So our man, AKUMU, winning it. Oh, God, that is so evil, man.
Oh, it's over.
AKUMU takes it. Get it.
Oh, it's over.
And AKUMU takes it.
GG.
Woo!
You saw that?
Good game.
Before you took out the
Good game. Kumu went crazy. Kumu went crazy.
Oh, and that is it.
GG.
Oh, and AKUMU stays on top. Yo. Oh, yo! So our man, AKUMU, winning it. Oh, God, that is so. Yo, what is up? We are here. My man, AKUMU NARAKUSHINU. Is that right?
That's right.
Am I saying it correctly finally?
You got it right.
All right, yo. I know, dude. I'm just like, Rock. I'm gonna stop right now. Yo, so yeah, we have the man, AKUMU, up in the studio. I'm here with Griminal. I'm also here with Chinho RTO. And yeah, this guy is 9-time winner in our circuit. And yeah, this guy's got a lot of stuff around you, dude. And so we're super excited to have you here because, like, you know, I met you back in the day at Tekken House, and you know, I seen you at 404. I seen you around. So yes, Dilla, what is going on? But yeah, with my man AKUMU today, and we're just gonna just have a couple interview questions, and if you know, later on we'll open the the session 2, the stream as well. So if you guys have any questions, you know, wanna, you know, hit him up and just, you know, have, you know, got something to say, definitely let this guy know. We have AKUMU up in the studio. You wanna say what's up to people who are already inside the lab?
First of all, I do want to say shout out to Zilla for coming through, and shout out to my whole team, Nagi, Snake Fang, Iceman, Mike. I just want to say I appreciate y'all, and of course y'all know who y'all are, who I represent, and I know who y'all are, who represent me. So that's what I wanted to say.
All right. Well, first of all, I wanted to get to talking about, yo, there is a lot of heat around you, man. Like a ton. Like, ever since you've been winning our tournaments, right?
Right.
I always met you and always hear things like, you know, on the low, like, oh man, that guy, you know, dude, you know, just salty and all the time, you know, just all this crazy stuff, right? Saw one guy, I think it was some guy was talking kind of highly of you. It was just like, yo, this guy's got mad potential, got a lot of swag. But when he trash talk, it's serious. And some people take it like a seriously wrong way. Like, what is your thoughts on that kind of, you know, that whole situation?
When I came up playing Tekken, I came up in the cancer area. So if you wasn't talking trash, people were just dissing you, etc., etc. But fighting has always been about who was winning, who was losing, who was left standing. So at the end of the day, it's about winning. People have forgotten and gotten soft in my generation of playing Tekken. I'm young, you know, I'm only 20 years old, whatever. We are a lot more softer than the older generation. And people cannot take ridicule or shit talk when in reality, that's what it's about. It's about who was number one, who was winning, not winning, you know, it is what it is. I care about winning, I care about just beating everybody who's in front of me. They care about the socializing aspect. I don't really care about that too much. I mean, just a little bit, but I mostly care about the fighting.
All right, well, first of all, I want to discuss one of these videos that we have up here right now. I don't know if you've seen this one. I'm pretty sure you have.
Yeah.
I hope this is on the mature setting though, because they got a lot of salty things. Let's go through this one right here, right? Let's go through this one. This is what it says right here, like right out the gate.
This is a young guy with mainstream appeal, whether it's negative or positive.
I think if AKUMU really wants to talk so much shit behind a computer screen, he needs to show up to an offline event.
Oh yeah, he is a problem. And see, when you're a problem, people want to find a solution.
Yes, put this on mature.
Especially when you have a lot of haters like he has.
I would definitely put this on mature.
Yeah, it's up there.
See, this is a cat, man. You either gonna love him or you gonna hate him. And if you hate him, you really gonna hate him.
Maybe people would take him serious. Until then, he's just a kid behind a YouTube screen. That's kind of it.
He has a lot of haters because he's talk shit. His shit talk is a little bit different. He's a little bit more into himself, if that makes sense.
You know who this guy is?
He's self-absorbed.
I mean, I really don't. I don't know too much about him.
And he believes in himself.
I look at this. You know, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And he has a gimmick.
Anything he says, it's just like, why even get upset? Like, he's like a keyboard warrior. He's just talking.
I mean, this is Kawaii Face now speaking that shit too.
I guarantee you, the moment you meet him in person, he's gonna be like silent. He ain't gonna have any shit to talk. He won't even say who he is because he knows so many people wanna kick his ass. So he played offline at Red Bull Conquest. Well, if he was so good, he would have won.
You either gonna love him or you gonna hate him. I guarantee you gonna hate him.
And I thought that was the best quote ever. You're either gonna love this guy
This
or
ain't
you're
the
gonna
guy
hate him.
that you gonna be in between on. You know. They want to see he needs to be humble. They want him to humble himself. He got a colorful personality. He got swagger. He got swag. You can't just give somebody swag. They either have it or they don't. He got some swag. He got a colorful personality. They don't want to see that.
Yeah, sure. You see that? You see that? Like literally, you know, I think like.
Yeah, dude, the accusations are crazy.
Oh yeah.
They
It's
are,
up there.
like out the gate, they're
Yeah,
crazy,
it's
dude.
pretty crazy.
This is not just one, right?
No, it's plenty.
Let's be real. You actually have a whole channel dedicated to you.
Yeah.
Dedicated to you, exposing you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? Exposing. What was it called again, criminal?
Should be my name, exposed channel. Yeah.
Exposed.
Oh, exposed. So yes, you have your own channel that just, I mean, they just, oh, here it is. You guys want to know? It's right here. But yes, it's like, there's 3 videos up there. Or it's pretty new actually. It's been a month.
Can't be no fucking. I love your daughter. 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 Why you bite your little brother? I love your daughter. Your ass nigga. I love your daughter. Nigga. I always will. What about it? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? You scared? You scared me, nigga. You wanna be on?
I'll tell you.
You scared me. That's a weird ass combination.
So what started, and that's Red Ranger, by the way. He has created a channel about, we talked. We're on decent terms now. But what started off is, man, it's just, you got 2 groups, because I got my own group.
Right.
They would call it a fighting game clan. They got their own group. We don't really like each other too much. There's a lot of, low blows.
Right.
They talked about my deceased girl, So, everybody was just throwing blows. And on both sides, we have thrown so many blows that have gotten to the point where it wasn't even about the game. It was like literally when we see each other, if we're not fighting the first 5 minutes, something was supposed to be wrong. But we did talk things out, and we was like, you know what? People are trying to manipulate us for us to fight. That's what we have realized. So we're a lot decent now. He actually should take that shit down, but I hope it actually stays up when I really think about it, because it benefits me in the long run anyway. But that's just how I am. It is what it is. Yeah, I have a lot of beef fights. That's what made me the player I am today. Without the beef fights, just the beef in general, I wouldn't be as good as I am today.
No, I feel you, man. I had met you a long time ago. I'll pull up the Instagram right now, and just to let everyone know, I met this guy, like I said earlier, at the second house, right? That's the same night I met Fergizzi. And this guy was just chilling in the corner. I think you won that whole session too.
Right.
And you came in, what's it called? You came in, did your thing, won, and you just bounced out. Like that was it. That was your whole thing. That's the first time I had met you. And I realized then, like, you were about that grind. Like, you were easily like, this is what I came here to win.
Right. I mean, like I said, the socializing is cool, whatever, but I realized that a lot of them guys in there were haters of me anyway, so I'm like, what we got to talk about?
Yeah, I mean,
fight in the league.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm here to fight in the league. And, if you don't like me, it's fuck you. I'm not here to kiss ass or whatever. I'm here to beat your ass. Continue to keep beating your ass, no matter how long or, how old I get. So it is what it is.
So do you find it hard to, like, go and battle people here, like, in the Atlanta scene? Because, it is true. Like, every time, like, when I talk to other people, when you're fighting, they're just like, yo, that's AKUMU, blah, 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 stay away, da, 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 right? And, it's pretty, it's epic. It is epic. But yet, you always show up. You're never scared. You show up to the event, do your thing, and you bounce out.
Right. I mean, that comes from just my mentality as a whole. I understand when I come to an event in general, major event, local event, no matter which state, majority of people know or have heard of the name AKUMU, in my personal opinion. As I have been told by ICE on numerous occasions, I've had a lot of big fights. So I know when I come in there what to expect. I'm going to expect negativity out the ass. I'm going to expect dislike, ridicule out the ass. And I'm not going to back down from it, so if anything happened when I'm out there, it is what it is. And may the best man win, whether they get physical, whether they don't get physical, or whether they stay on the game or they don't stay on the game. It is what it is. My job is to dominate no matter what the circumstances are and come out on top. If I don't come out on top, my job is to practice to be on top. With that being said, also, a lot of individuals are scared of the up and coming fighters who are good, and they don't want to really give me, personally myself, they don't want to give me the fights that I honestly deserve. Because even if I do lose, I will learn to change that or what I'm doing wrong. So they really don't even give me the opportunity to fight as much as I should be doing. It is what it is. Almost like they're trying to cover me and kind of in a certain way, intimidate me in a certain type of way, which just doesn't work. It don't work.
That's my other question then. My other question is, has it ever gotten physical?
Close to being physical about like 2 times. One with Pokemon with I think 96. So that's the only 2 occasions where it was close to getting physical. Never really happened. I never really too worried. I'm always calm in every situation. Matter of fact, I think it's cute and funny majority of the time. You know, but at the same time, I should take it a little more seriously and actually should, you know, be a little bit more wary as far as at least having some type of protection just in case something did happen like that. At the same time, I just enjoy it too much, man. I just feel like it's like I can't be stopped. I just feel like I can't be stopped, man. I really feel like that. Like, no, I ain't joking. Like, no bullshit. I feel like the more I fight, the stronger I'm going to get. If you don't want to give me a fight, I got to force it. It is what it is, you know. I'm not going to be restrained by anybody, you know. I'm not going to fear anybody, no matter who it is.
So do you feel also that the whole Tekken community kind of puts you down?
The whole Tekken community to me is scared of the outcome of AKUMU in general because I don't hide anything. You know, the secrets or stuff they don't want people knowing, I don't mind talking about that. The whole kissing ass because they're a top fighter, I don't do none of that. You know, I'm the type of person, if I don't like you, I'm gonna be very upfront and say, hey, I don't like you. You know, it is what it is. I'm moving on. So yeah, they do try to put me in a certain bracket, talking about tournament ban and stupid shit like that. I don't have any tournament bans. I haven't done anything in tournament to be banned. So a lot of stuff that I go through is literally fighting assumptions and accusations. Fraud on accusations at that. And that's a lot of the mental battle that I must face. But when I push past that and it's time to play, when I get the chance to play, I always do least, at worst, decent or above average. I am competing with usually top 8 players. I always do decent. You know, it is what it is.
It is true. You usually place pretty high, though. Every time you do get to battle, you kind of place pretty high. And it's funny, though, because I've noticed it, too, that people will actually throw you under the bus. Mm-hmm. But to be quite honest, you're friends with a lot of these people, though, too.
Yep.
Like, off the thing, like, you know, like last week, you went against Genghis Dawn.
Yep.
First to 10, right? You lost, but you know what? Totally respectable, but you guys have dialogue with each other. Yeah. Like, you guys have real dialogue with each other, because I was just in your chat last night, I think. Last night, 2 nights ago.
Right.
He's in there, you know, you guys are talking, and it's funny how they paint you in this way. In this, like, super, like, this boogeyman way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I put a post up in Reddit, right? I think your winner's card. So every week we do these winner cards. It's up there, I think, on the stream right now. We put the winner card up. Dude, voted down. Immediately, they're like, don't give this guy any love, blah, 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 blah. But you know, the thing is, though, is that you keep winning. Yeah, and I mean, can't, you know, I'm just like, well, the guy wins. He keeps winning.
They don't want to acknowledge the facts. The facts is I have made top 8 in every event of my life so far since I started Tekken. On the day I first went to my first tournament, to my recent tournament, Fall Classic, which was a major, I made top 8. So they can't take away my achievements.
How long ago was that again?
That was like 2019, I think, around October-ish. Around
so you're kind of new to Tekken.
Yeah, I'm very new to Tekken. I'm very new to Tekken compared to most people. Like I said, I'm part of that new up and coming generation, as the OGs would say. And out of the new up and coming players, I think I'm literally the best, or at least top 3. The top 3 to me would be me, Glaciating, and I guess I would say Shadow, even though I think Shadow's not really part of my area, but I would say Shadow.
All right.
And some of these people who are underneath the curtain don't get the publicity that they deserve as far as up and coming fighters, you know, that really are just that raw.
No, I totally see. It's, you know, so when you talk about the old school players and the new school players, right? Got the matchup right here. This is last week's, I think, grand finals. I think this is last week's. Last week's? Right. No, this wasn't last week. This was 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago because I pit Falcon around, yeah.
Right. This is 2 weeks ago, and you're playing Shinblade. Shinblade also respects you too, though. A lot of OGs totally get your gameplay. Some of them do. Right. But some of them just continue to hate. And do you think it's more from Atlanta, or do you think it's more from the Tekken community on a whole?
Tekken community as a whole. Like, I have a lot of haters in New York. I have a lot of haters in Georgia. I have a lot of haters in Texas. And these are major states for Tekken. I really don't give a fuck about it. But, you know, like I said, once again, false accusations. People want to play, you know, victim and put me in a certain bracket, whatever. And that's totally fine. Either way, I just don't give a fuck. If I'm beating your ass, I'm beating your ass. That's what that really matters. I mean, I really just don't. Like, people think I care about people gotta say, look, my thing is this. As soon as I got to the point, I felt like I had nothing to lose. That was it. That was it.
What point was that? Where you felt like you had nothing to lose? and like you're just gonna go for it. You're just like, you know, I don't give a damn about what anybody's saying in this game because it's hard. You know, you go to this place, everybody's all palling out, you know what I'm saying? There's crews and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you come in, lone warrior, and everyone is just like, yo, fuck that dude.
Right.
Fuck that dude.
Right.
Just stay away from him. And
it's
yo,
two things. Two things gave me that. One, I realized how truly talented I really was when I look at just the statistics alone, who I'm going against and how well I'm doing against them, whether win or lose. And of course, number two being when my girl passed away or whatever, that was really the final straw. Is like, you know, I got nothing to lose. It is what it is, and she wanted me to continue to keep playing, so that's what I'm gonna keep doing.
So let's talk about that. So you said your girl passed away,
Right?
And that's some of your strength. Is that how you what keeps you zoned in?
That is what keeps me zoned in, as well as my ego in general, knowing that if I lose, they're gonna try to take everything away from me. You know, no matter how well I do as far as how many wins, if I lose just that one time, they'll hold that against my head more than 5 of my wins. But yes, 90% of it is definitely my woman. That's what keeps me keep going. Because I got to the point I didn't really care for even playing the game no more, but he wanted me to keep playing, so that's what keeps me going.
Damn, even after death.
Yeah, after death.
Wow, that's crazy. How long ago was that, if you don't mind me asking?
She died in December.
And so basically she wanted you to keep playing.
Right. Wanted me to keep playing.
That's pretty epic though. Where's she from? And you want to? I
She
mean,
is-
you don't have to fill in blanks if you don't want to, but yes.
She is from Georgia. She is Blasian, so her mother was Japanese. I did meet them. Very good people in general. Very good family. Of course, a lot of the older guys, should I say, of Asian ethnicity have different opinions of colored individuals, but you know, that's just what I had to go through. But you know, I loved her right until she passed away from her blood sickness or whatever. So that's what keeps me going. But that's also my weak spot, and they know that too. That's why they try to attack me there. They know that is my weak spot. Other than that, I really don't react too much to anything or really give a fuck about anything too much. That's just how it is, I guess, you know. But I also think that's what makes me me, though. To have that one weak spot, that also keeps me strong. But that's what makes me me, so I'm glad that I actually do have that, actually. I still communicate with her brother every day, very close. He's in South Carolina currently.
Right on.
So, yeah, so we're very close, and we keep in touch, and he sees what goes on. So,
Are you originally from Atlanta?
no, I am from Marietta, raised in Dallas, Georgia.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
So yeah, just to let people know. So you're okay. So how long ago did you move to Georgia?
I was born in Marietta, Georgia, and I was like raised in Dallas. So and I was in Marietta for about like 4 to 5 years. The rest of my life, I was raised in Dallas. I have no connection to Atlanta. So when they say representing Atlanta, I'll be like, I don't give a fuck about Atlanta. You know, because I know, you know what I'm saying? So when they tell me that, I'm like, yeah, I don't really care for y'all. Y'all don't like me or whatever. Matter of fact, it's actually fuck ATL 90% of the time. Besides, there's a couple people that I do like. I just be like, whatever. You know, Marietta, don't give a fuck about Marietta fighters either. They got a lot of fake ass KSU people over there that I don't really like that much either. So just be like, the lone wolf, AKUMU going in as usual. You're trying to goddamn send that nuke out and tear their ass up.
Right on. So how'd you get into fighting games in general?
I got into fighting games. My brother brought it over one day. He brought Tekken over one day. And I've been playing Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, stuff like that. But Tekken was different. I'm like, man, this game is hard. Like, I can't just mash and get something out. I remembered that day. And one day, later in life, and it was Tekken 4, by the way, the game he brought over on PS2. Later in life, when he took the game home, because he had a whole different mother. You know, he's my stepbrother. I saw a free game. And it said Tekken Revolution. The game was straight shit. But, but at the same time, it got me to play Tekken. So it was like, okay, I'm starting to get how this game works. And all these crazy power crush moves or whatever. But then my brother was like, yo, you really good at this game, man. And I'm like, really? Yeah, you raw. I said, you should buy Tekken Tag Tournament 2. I was like, okay. I bought Tekken Tag Tournament 2. I was like, damn, this game is way harder than Revolution because I got those little opt-out things and stuff like that that wasn't really true to the game. And I started getting better and better. And it just continued on from there.
All right, and then so from there, how'd you find the whole scene here in Atlanta, like Tekken House and all that stuff? Like, so basically, you got good at this thing, and then you just where were you? Were you just trying to find bigger opponents?
I got good at the game to the point I was one of the top Tekken 7 PSN players on the system. I was at least, top 3 if it was argued. Really, I was number 1, in my personal opinion. But if it was to argue, yeah, I'd definitely be top 3. It was a Fighting GM, who is considered a legendary League player. It was a Shadow, and then it was me, and I would say Original Crush also, who was really good. He's in Texas. He plays offline currently now also. So we was the top guys on the PSN system. And I ended up fighting Mike ATL one day and ran into him. He was like, yo, I know you in Georgia or whatever. So we started talking. He's like, you should come down and play. I came down, played, and that's when I beat Poke and stuff along one
So the
lines.
first time you show up at Tekken House, you beat Poke.
The first
and I know
time,
people are popping off then.
The first time I played Poke, I beat his ass. The second time I showed up, I beat his ass. The third time I showed up, I beat his ass. So, that frustrated him or whatever. He's a good guy, though. Like, he's a
good guy, man.
Yeah,
he's
for the community.
Like,
yeah.
A lot of the stuff I feel like is for camera, right? Behind camera, every time I've talked to him, always a stand-up guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he likes to pop off.
Right, yeah.
And that's part of Atlanta's charm, too.
Right. He's hungry, but also what I like about him is he's very honest, but he's very into the game. That's why I always liked him. And that's why I always will like about him. But because of those fights, I have grown also to know what to do, what not to do because of that style. And he definitely is a good fighter. But yeah, that's how I got a little bit into the offline Tekken house. As far as the ATL scene in general, there's a lot of little small groups and there's a lot of separation within those groups. Got people kind of like not liking certain high individuals that people will say, such as Anakin. You got people who on Mike's side and on Iceman's side or whatever. It's all these different small groups in this great scene that to me separates it, sadly. But that's just the time that I came in at, in this segregated area of Tekken for Atlanta.
But once I got there too, though, you felt like an outsider in that little, in that whole square of things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, being an outsider to me is a strength, because I got good on my own. I never really need anybody to teach me to be good. I think that also is a weak so being an outsider, yes, it is true. That is how I felt. But I also saw it as a strength of mine more than a weakness.
Gotcha. All right. My other questions are, what's it called? Sounding off on like some people that you just do not respect.
Okay. I do not respect Turk too much. He's not number 1. I don't like Anakin at all. I don't like a lot of the New York individuals.
Let's rewind.
I'm gonna rewind.
So why is it that you do not like Turk?
I mean, Turk, my thing is, as an OG, he should carry himself as an OG player and really build the individuals who are up and coming. Instead, it's a constant down for playing the game. It don't matter how good you play, it's always a dislike, it's always a down. That could just be who he is, but Majin ain't like that. Strungy ain't like that. Poke ain't like that. Mike ain't like that. Ice ain't like that. So why is he? You know what I'm saying? But then again, it could just be the way he is, but I don't like the shit. It is what it is. So we're either a little negative or neutral. That's just how it is. And until we talk a little bit more, get to know each other, that's just what he's going to have to lay.
All right. Okay, now let's move on. And let's talk about Anakin.
Okay.
Why do you have a hard time with Anakin?
Anakin is a hating ass motherfucker for no damn reason. I don't know what his issue is. I mean, the first time I met him, I didn't acknowledge his existence. I mean, maybe that bothered him. He was in the house with Mike. He had Don back with him. I walked right by him. I didn't say what's up, nothing. I walked right to Ice and Mike, said what's up. I guess that bothered him or whatever. We should have actually fought that day, to be honest, but we didn't even fight. What happened was, he was sitting on the opposite side of the monitors. I'm sitting on the opposite side of the monitors. We're playing other people, and I see him looking at me, almost like a stalking killer. Like he keeps looking at me, right? And I'm looking at him. I see him looking at me. I'm like, okay, so apparently you want me to get up and to play you. How about you just ask? So he can say vice versa to me also, but I wasn't getting up to kiss nobody ass. So we should have fought that day, but we didn't. So it's just.
You think you felt the threat?
I think he feels like, just like plenty other players, that I am a threat. And a lot of new up-and-coming players are a threat. And they know in the right circumstances, the right trainer, they can get their goddamn spot took. That's what it's about. Even yesterday, like I was on Facebook, I said a joke about the corona or whatever. Some people was pissed off about it. He don't even get on Facebook and he got a comment talking about there's something wrong with the kid. What the fuck you mean something wrong with the kid?
So is that on Twitter?
That's on Facebook.
On Facebook.
He don't even get on Facebook. Don't make no damn sense.
So you get on Facebook just to call you out.
He got on Facebook. There is a post that I made. Everybody's commenting. And all of a sudden, he want to comment. He don't get on Facebook. It don't make no damn sense. I'm like, all right, I see what's going on here. As usual, he wants to put himself in a position to where he can talk shit. If you respond back, he get to play the victim or act like he wasn't talking shit. That's what I don't like about Andy.
Gotcha.
But in the future, I would be coming for his ass anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it don't really matter. His time is coming. The more fights I get, the more they're gonna fuck his ass up when it's finally time for us to play. And I'm gonna do it on when I want to play, not when he think he wants to goddamn play. That way he don't try to catch my ass off guard if I'm not ready prepared. So I'm definitely gonna fuck his ass up.
I will say this, dude. I will say this. In your defense, though, every time we're on this PlayStation, or every time, I get a notification, you're always playing Tekken. Like, always playing Tekken. Like, this is the only thing that you go, that you run through.
I mean,
there is
like
no
I said,
and if or buts.
like I said, if I lose, they're gonna try to act like they can take everything away from me. So it is what it is. So I gotta play hard. I gotta train hard. I'm always trying to get different ideas in my head, talk to certain people, get info that maybe I didn't. So I do communicate a lot.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
In fact, I have to say, Grim and I were talking about it, and everybody's like, Akumu's a cancer, right?
Right.
You are a cancer.
Right.
But the thing is, what I've noticed, and you can't fault Akumu for this, is that if you ask him a question, he will respond to you.
Oh yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. I'm easy to talk to.
Yeah, you never ever shy away from it.
Nope.
Ever.
Nope.
Like, you are the first in line to be like, this is what it is, and blah, 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 blah. You will speak your piece. Even though people might not like it, you're just going to give it to how you feel about it.
Yep.
And you don't make and if or buts. Like, you're just like, this is what it is, this is what I'm about, deal with it.
Exactly. I will talk. So you got something to say to me? Yeah, I'll talk back to you. If you want to talk in the party or you want to talk on the phone, okay, cool, we can talk. Like, I'll talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the hate in general was actually on them, because I'll talk to anybody, whether you love me or hate. It is what it is.
Well, we got this guy up here. What's his name? Oh, who is this guy? The guy with this, we played it earlier, this video. It's amazing to me that their channel's dedicated just to you about the hate. And it's just really funny. Is there someone who just, like, other than Turkeezy and, Anakin, anyone else that,
Oh, yeah, he's in the chat right now. I don't really like Jumanji. I just want to say, I talk to Jumanji and we sort of things out, but he'll still be down there goddamn dissing for no goddamn reason and saying slick shit, knowing damn well I popped your ass a billion times on PSN, bro. I don't get what the problem is. If it's me as a person, we talk things out as a person. You understood it. So I don't get what the flip-flop comes from, but I blame his group for being in his ear. He is part of Prime Dojo, a pretty much group dedicated to hating Akumu. It is what it is. That's another group. I guess they got that dude goddamn manipulated up, man. Like a puppet or something.
So me playing devil's advocate, do you think sometimes you just spit a lot of hate, like way too much sometimes? Does it ever get to you where you're just like, man, maybe I need to take it back a bit?
I just feel like I said, I feel like I got nothing to lose. So if you're gonna disrespect me and I feel like it's inside my heart to say something, I'm gonna say it. Because 90% of the time, I don't come for them unless they come for me.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you want to say about state of affairs in Tekken that you want to see to happen?
As far as certain things happening in Tekken?
Yes.
I think we need more characters. And more,
really?
Yeah, I want more characters. Because I have a character crisis. I would love to see an ogre, a Kinemitsu, characters like that. You know what I'm saying? So I want more characters. I do want them to fix the netcode. They said they are working on it. So I would like for those things to happen. I want to get more content for Tekken. That's cool. But I'm also looking to invest into other games and trying to take my talents to other games such as Mortal Kombat. I did want to go to Samurai Showdown, but they said the community's dying, or it's small, should I say? So I don't really know. But Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter seem like another place I would want to play also. So
okay,
just expanding.
So real quick though, also, what do you think about the whole FGC? This whole the whole thing falling apart this year.
I kind of like it because it's going to prove who really is for fighting or about the scene and who just really want to be kind of like playing a fighting game, acting like this is a college and a social media little site. So I kind of like it. I don't hate it at all. I like this. What's going on?
Right.
Yeah,
And
I
he's
like
like,
it.
just the word, they're still gonna play. You're still gonna do your grind.
Right.
And you're still gonna go for it.
Right. The real warriors are gonna fight no matter what is going on. You know, no matter if it's rain, sleet, or snow. The real fighters are gonna fight. The people that just want to socialize, such as your Jumanjis, who be on here talking reckless and shit like that. They just gonna disappear. You know what I'm saying? It is
I
what
look
it
at
is.
Grimlow right now. Grimlow's like, his eyes just got real big. You're like, yo. I mean, yo, we're with AKUMU. Yo, and just tell it like it is. So who do you respect
Okay.
in Tekken? Who do you respect in Tekken? Let's change it up.
We definitely gotta say I respect my group first. So I'm gonna say that.
And who is your group?
Pretty much the group will always confine of no matter what is going on. It's gonna be Odell the Finest, a wonderful Chicago young player. He's like 15, 16, up and coming. Much respect to him. Much respect to Nagi, one of the best Kazumis in Arkansas. Much respect to Snake Fang. Then it starts to well off a little bit. Zilla is definitely one of the people I respect. He's from New York. He has been in some of these tournaments that we have seen him in, so he's doing pretty good. I have a very small circle. Those people I respect right away as far as my group. Of course, Iceman and Mike will always be in there. They brought me in. I respect them. I respect Pastor Herbs. You know, I do respect Pastor Herbs, young, up and coming. He's hungry. I respect that. As far as some other people I respect that I actually look up to is people such as Running Black. A lot of people don't like Running Black. I like Running Black. I looked up to Running Black as far as my gameplay and me learning the game. So respect to him. I respect the Speed Kids. He always was respectful to me and taught me a couple things as far as when I was fighting and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Starts to fall off from there. Shinblade, yeah, Shinblade too. Shinblade. That's pretty much my last one. And Clint the Beast. Clint.
Beast, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Clint
hear
the
a lot
Beast.
about Clint the Beast.
Yeah. Clint wasn't fake. When I met Clint, he was up front and he was like, man, he actually apologized to me. He said, you know what, man? I feel like I love kind of like a baby prodigy in the woods. Like, I didn't know you even existed, whatever. I was showing you a lot more love, and he apologized about that. But yeah, respect to Clint, and I like Clint. I don't care what anybody got to say. I like Clint.
All right. Other thing. So you play so many different Tekken characters, right? We've seen it through the tournament, but you know, every time we say like you main a geese, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you play a lot of geese.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You play a lot of geese. When I first met you, you played a lot of Kuma.
Yeah.
And every time you always say, "Yo, you play geese," it's like I don't main geese. You always say that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We've seen you do it. Like every one of your, if you watch any of his videos, people, if you watch any of these videos, right, it's Tekken God Prime on every single character he plays, and it's a lot of freaking characters. It is not like he's just, you know, he kind of messes around with them. You know them.
Right.
You know the characters.
Right.
Who do you say? Who do you main?
I'll give my top three. Geese is definitely one of my top three. But at the same time, I think I'm pretty raw, not just with Geese. I was pretty raw with AKUMA also, who's another 2D character. But I also think Ben and Paul are actually in the contenders for my number 3 spot. I'm pretty good raw with Paul than people think. It's just a lot of the times when I do mess up and don't enjoy those characters, it's depending on the person. People who are mashy, I like Geese. People who like the turtle, I like the AKUMA. People who are a little bit more balanced, I like the Paul or the Gens or the Devil Gens. So I start to kind of pick off of those a little bit. So I kind of switch my style depending on who I need to fight against is who I play. It's not too much of a, he's just good with Geese or whatever. That ain't really the case. Now I have gotten so many problems that people accuse me, as Jumanji and his group has, of cheating. And I'm just looking like, how can y'all call me a cheater when the people that you surround yourself with are known for cheating? That just
How does one
crazy.
cheat? How does one cheat?
Oh, they act like somebody's gonna give you points to get to the next rank. Knowing damn well I stream my goddamn sets and all
that is something.
Yeah, that is a thing.
What was that? We have a clip for that actually.
Right.
Was that clip? There's a clip of someone saying that actually.
Right.
And we'll find it right now actually. But yes, let's talk about the cheating thing.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. This is a clip that that we came across. It's done by Jewel Rabbit.
That's another hater.
I got video footage of me smacking that nigga around all the time.
And like I say, I hope this is all mature.
Oh yeah.
I try so hard to stay quiet. You know what I mean? And I don't really fuck with nobody. Now that I got a kid and shit, I don't fuck with nobody. But it's like, it's really getting to the point to where I'm getting irritated because he's trying to get clout off of what I gave him. And that's hence why when he makes videos, he doesn't really mention me or try to take jabs at me because he knows I have dirt on him. So it's like...
Okay. Real quick though, I'm not gonna bore people with the whole details and stuff. We can put the link in if you guys want to watch it and check it out for yourself. The thing is though, this guy actually says that was it paying the $500? So yes, I think he said something about you paying $500 to rank up.
So let me tell you about the group. So Frost is I'm not gonna say he's scum. I used to call him scum because he has brought up my woman and tried to take a jab at me. I used to call him scum. We're neutral now. Neutral / a little bit negative, but we're a lot better. Nobody didn't pay no goddamn $500. Frost was taken from boosters. I took him away from boosters, brought him in around where I was with my group. Took him away from that and tried to make him a better person and a better player. So of course, he is known, sadly to say, we're neutral, it is what it is. He is known to be an impulsive liar. And that has been an issue with not just me, but with others surrounding him. But he has gotten a lot better. He has retired from Tekken and is playing Fortnite and trying to go professional. So he's a lot better. He understands that, hey, I fucked up. And like I told him, and it's the same thing with anybody when they beef with me, like, you can apologize to me in a private party. Everybody else still think we beefing because they ain't hear no public apology. So really, in short, kind of don't really mean shit. So that's one of the things that I noticed. Yeah, that definitely was some goddamn bullshit. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
All right, well, definitely. Well, it was only just a month ago, so I guess you squashed it recently.
Yeah, we squashed it about 2 weeks ago. We talked things out. Well, okay, what's going on? So
because that is something about you, though. You definitely try to work it out if you can.
Oh yeah, like people don't give me enough props for working things out. Like I'll talk to you. Yes. Like I don't hide myself to talk or run from having a conversation with anybody. If you want to talk things out as man to man, you can do it. Any day of the week, I would do it. Not just because of the person I am, but just respect of how I grew up, a real man, talk things out, or at least give you the chance to talk things out for this going full-blown AIDS fucking. You know what I'm saying? Because at first it was full-blown AIDS fucking. But I gave him a chance to say, what? When we talking here inside, and he just straight up admitted in the party in front of everybody. Like, yeah, okay, listen, I fucked up. So I was like, okay, I can respect that. At least you came out and you admitted it or whatever. So it is what it is, but I will talk things out with anybody. You want to. You don't want to, hey, once again, it's Bucky. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I guess it is what it is.
Yeah, we're with my man AKUMU NARAKUSHINU up in the studio at FGC Fight Club. And yes, we're just doing our grind time sessions right now. Just a couple interview questions. And I guess that's it for me. Do you have anything you want to ask him, Criminal?
How hard is it? A master of that many different characters and being able to play them on the fly and switching up your game plan like that.
I realized Tekken is kind of like a Bible. It's the same stuff cycle over and over again after a while. So when I realized that, translating some of my knowledge into the character is what I started to do. And I'm like, it's just the same stuff over and over again, just slightly a little different. That's when they complain about 2D. I don't complain about the 2D. There's just recycled stuff that we have seen before after a while. I mean, besides some of the meter stuff, when you kind of understand how it works, it's like, that's it? Like, that's just really like their hop kick or their plus frame advantage move. I'm like, all right, it's easy to understand. This is like, so I come to look at it from a different point of view than everybody else.
Yeah, I will say, though, I've had a hard time. Like, there are times where I have to defend why, like, you're winning and they're just like, yo, 2D characters are cheap. I'm just like, yo, they've been there for 5 years. In fact, the whole Tekken 7 is based around AKUMA. Like, let's be real. Like, you can't escape the fact that AKUMA has been in the game for that long, right? And it's kind of one of those things that if you can't get over it, it's on you now.
It is.
You got to take it up with Harada.
These guys call themselves fighters, but want to make excuses and bitch about why they losing. How can you call yourself a fighter when you're not willing to adapt to destroy the opponent? I don't get that. That's why I don't really be complaining or whatever. It's like, if you lose, man. You got to come back stronger to kill your opponent. It is what it is. That's what real fighters do. The OGs have a bad habit of doing that. And of course, the new up-and-coming players who want to fit in, they do the same shit. When in reality, you should be like, what can I do to destroy this character? That's what you should think about. So that's the way I look at it.
So I do want to say something though. During our 9 times, you won 9 times, 9
Right.
weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Like that's hard to do.
Right.
It is hard to do in Tekken. Like other games, I think that the dominance is very apparent, right? But Tekken is kind of one of those things that it can go one way or the other real quick,
Right.
real fast, right? You know what I'm saying? You can just have a bad day. To stay on top that consecutively, they might say it's online. I get it, right? But the thing is, though,
That's bullshit, by the way.
you consecutively have stayed on top. We've seen no lag on our things. You know what I'm saying? We always do the double checks and stuff like this. But you, even offline, you do well.
Right.
I will say though, within the 9 times though, what I have noticed though, the players that do play, like Shinblade, gotta bring up K-Dash,
Right.
like they actually got to grand finals, reset the bracket with you those last 2 rounds. Would you say that they're getting better? Or would you say that
Only one person I think has reset the K-Dash didn't reset the bracket that day. He was close. He needed
he reset, I think he reset number 7, I think. Was it 7 or 8? He
needed
one time.
I think he needed one more fight to get it.
One more
he,
fight, okay.
Yeah, he only needed one more fight to reset it. So he was close, but he didn't get it. But Shinblade, and then we'll talk about K-Dash too. As far as saying that they're getting better, I'll say go both ways. I can say no and I can say yeah. But in my personal opinion, I feel as if my punishment, just like when I did my offline set, was killing me because I played too many characters, my brain being scrambled. But if I punished more strongly, a lot of those fights would have ended quicker. But Shinblade has, I know for a fact, because we had trained so much together as a recent, gotten a lot better in what's going on, Raw. And with that being said, I would say Shinblade gotten better. I feel like K-Dash has these same routines. Every time getting out on the ground, just the same routine. Every time he's doing his post session, doing the same routine. The only time he was different when he just stood there, that was different for me to see him play that way. But that just means to me that you just are a sitting punching bag. You're just not a moving target anymore. So I took it for what it was instead of making it more difficult than what it had to be. And it started 50-50 with Geese in that moment. So I would say Shinblade, though, is more different. He's trying to adapt and figure out ways he can use his character to evade certain things. So he's looking to harm me as far as what character I play. Therefore, he's looking into me and my character to harm me. So I have to say he's getting better because he's looking into me. To me, K-Dash is trying to flip-flop styles and see if he can kind of throw me off or whatever. That's what I think it is.
Okay. What was going through your head? I don't have that replay, the one that you went versus Genghis Khan at 4-4 before you came over, right? Lost it. But the thing is, you made a last-minute switch to AKUMA. Do you think that's what messed you up?
I have a bad habit. One of my biggest weaknesses is a failure to trust my character. That I don't have no trust in my characters, not even Geese. And that I can say, judging on how wonky I felt playing the AKUMA, I haven't played him in months. That was stupid. If I didn't make that switch, I think I could have possibly won. Even though he is playing Fakir, I don't like to make any excuses. I think I would have still pulled it a little more closer to at least 9-9 and let that be the decider instead of 7-10. So, which it was still close either way, but it could have been a lot closer. I could have nailed it.
So if you had a rival, who is your rival?
Man, that's a good one. As far as having a rival, I don't think I have enough battles with anybody to say I got a definite rival, but I think Pope may be the closest to my rival.
Wow.
I think he may be my closest one out of everybody. Sure.
Well, you heard it here first. Pope, rival right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. That's awesome. So they must have popped off. So the first time you ever went to Tekken House, you took out Poke.
Right.
And people are probably wilding out there.
I mean, the hate is so strong. It's like, you just couldn't stand it. And that's what I loved about it. I had this smirk on my face between my masks. And these motherfuckers hating it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speaking of which, man, like I had never seen AKUMU's face. Like, yeah, it's a rare thing, dude. So yes, nobody's. And yo, you explain why you wear the mask. Because you were wearing the mask. Yo, if anybody who doesn't know AKUMU, he's been wearing the mask way before the COVID stuff ever happened. Like, I don't know if you foresaw the COVID thing, so you want to tell people why you wear the mask?
Well, the reason why I foresaw the COVID is because I'm boosted because I'm just joking. The reason why I wear the mask is because I giggle I have a little smirk on my face when I make a read. So I'll make a read and I have this weird look on my face. People think I'm laughing at them when in reality it's like, I just knew you was gonna do that. You know, so I be smiling kind of funny. So
you probably don't want to take the mask off because if they already think you're an asshole, they're really gonna think you're an asshole.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying. So I said, you know what, I need to get me a mask because in tournament they can see me laugh and they're gonna be thinking this dude is a straight ass. Well, I don't give a fuck either way, but just the fact that I don't want to get the wrong assumption of why I'm doing it. It's just I made that perfect read. I'm happy. And I thought it was a little funny to me. It ain't that I'm laughing really at you, which you can flip off it that way. You know, it is what it is. It doesn't really matter either way. You know, still got red. So that's all it is.
All right. Well, anyway, we're going to open up the session for, I guess, our viewers. We have like 16 viewers or a few viewers in here. If they have any questions for you, go ahead and I guess shoot. If you guys want to talk to AKUMU. Not I can't even do it right now. I'm Asian and I always mess this up. Narakushinu up in the studio at FGC Fight Club. 9-time winner here, going for win number 10. And yes, I'm going to actually put up the bonus up. We're going to put an extra $100 in for this week's thing. So yeah, that's all yours if you make it happen. Right. Thanks for the follows. We appreciate it. But yes, we having a grind time session with AKUMU up at FGC Fight Club.
That's a good question, Ogre. Where do you think you stack up at ATL? Even though I don't like Anakin, I'm still going to put respect in the talent and say he's number one for now. That's what I'm going to say. He's number one for now. Number two, I probably had to put Poke there. Speed is gone from Atlanta. So that's why I'll put myself or Mike for number 3. And out of respect for Mike, I'll put him number 3 and put myself number 4. But with some small changes, I think I'm instantly at least number 1.
All right, top 5. Who do you think the top 5 in the ATL are?
After I put myself 4th, I just put probably Genghis. I put Genghis. Yeah, I put Genghis there for 5. So that's the way the list would go.
I gotta say, he put some grind in though.
Yeah.
Like when I saw him on the what's called, when you guys battled it out, we were watching it and we were like, whoa, Genghis.
Yeah, he been grinding. Yeah, he been grinding.
I mean, the grind is real. When you grind in this game, the payoff is there.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like I said, Genghis came a long way in general. Like he used to play cat, but now since he's playing Fakaram or whatever, he has gotten a lot better in general. Like I said, I respect Genghis not just because he is a player, but the way me and him are in real life. We're very similar. You know, we have a huge loyalty to our friends, huge loyalty to people who, you know, we're with and stuff like that. I respect it. So a huge respect to him. What's the biggest tip you can give for new players like myself? Staying dedicated is hard. Find what keeps you dedicated and keeps you also having fun and keeping you happy. Therefore, the learning curve of Tekken is easy. And also, worry about the big things, but worry about the small things too. I worried about the big things when I was coming up in Tekken instead of small things. They bites me in my ass sometimes. Don't be like me. Worry about the small things too, because those small things add up to big things. So pretty much have fun. You know, make it fun for yourself. If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong.
I agree. Yeah, the second you have no fun in doing what you're doing, it's not worth it anymore.
Right.
All right. Any other questions, guys? Yeah, you guys can shoot, and we will actually start playing some Tekken. So we'll open the lobby if you guys want to do a session with what's it called. We'll pal around for like an hour, and so that they can actually, you know, just grind it out with you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, definitely if you got any pointers or whatever, whatnot, we'll open up the what's called. We're gonna open up the Tekken. What's it called? The Tekken room right now. Bad Grimlow, I just passed it, Grimlow. Sorry, Grimlow, if you don't mind, if you do that for me, that'd be awesome. I even asked, I was just like, yo, here's the control. Let me just throw that in your face. Yo, I gotta say though, on behalf of FGC Fight Club, like, yes, I've known this guy. I've always seen him around. And every time I've talked to you, you've always just been about your grind. I just thought there was a different thing about you, a different flow about you. And I know for a fact that you just like the game. And you're just here to win. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's a lot of politics that are involved, like, you know, the show and this, whatever. But ultimately, yeah, you're probably you're definitely focused on these wins.
Right.
And yeah, I definitely think that, you know, all this hate that's out there for you, it's only because they recognize that, yo, you are about this grind.
Right, definitely. Well, I play Jin in tournaments, so I'm working on it. It's a little hard. To be honest, Jin is a great character, but I'm struggling to kind of defeat certain characters with good magic 4s, such which are the characters such as Lee, Kazumi, Shaheen, characters on the lines that just have good magic 4s, just good 11 frames in general, even Paul Phoenix and stuff like that. They're giving me trouble. I'm trying to figure out which way I can negate that, while also keeping my geese somewhat fresh while I'm going through that process. I still think if I need to, it's just like an emergency, I will flush out. I haven't flushed out my geese yet. That's what's so scary about it. I flushed them out. I already know it'll be a problem. But I'm trying to decide where I don't want to waste my time doing that or trying to get Jin up to where I want him to be.
Okay.
What's going on, SBM? What's going on, Dash? Nice seeing you.
Real quick, we're on PlayStation right now, and we've made a room called it's under GrindTime. It's under Grind.
But I'm ready for a season 4 of Tekken 8. Yeah, I want a new Tekken.
And you guys, can get it in, get some, lab time in with AKUMU up at FGC Fight Club here today on Monday on GrindTime. I know, it's a pretty good session. I gotta say though, the second, you came in the studio after that match, way cool. Like, super cool. Like, super chill.
Yeah.
We were kind of on edge. We're like, yo, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, we're like, yo, do you want this guy even here? Nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's just, he's about his grind. Here at GrindTime, the room is under Grind. It's on PSN right now. It's under Grind, right? Yeah. All right. So the session name is Grind. We're on PSN, and you guys can come on in. In the meantime, here we go. Let's what's it called? We can actually pass you the control right here, and we'll actually start putting up some Tekken up. And definitely thank you so much, man, for coming through, dude. We totally appreciate, man. You coming through and just chilling out with us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's super cool. Like, we're having just a good time with you, and just dispel the myth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like all the rumors and all this crazy shit. We're like, yo, not even like that.
No, it's not even like that. Not even like that at all.
So let's on. So guys, come on in. My cat love tacos. It's a good time to jump on. If you do have a PSN, definitely jump on. And you're playing under my name, Dosa Kim. Just build up those ranks. So I ain't a first dan anymore. And what am I right now?
Expert.
I'm an expert. Yes, I'm an expert. I hardly play on the PSN. I actually play on PC. Is there any chance that you're gonna start playing on the PC?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a hot chance. I mean, once the money start rolling through the military or whatever, I'll definitely invest in one on my free time. Definitely.
Well, we want to see you on the PC. Oh yes, Epic Blaze, and what's up, man? Yes, yeah. You on the PC might be very scary. Might be very scary indeed. Yeah, we will start doing the PC thing. I'm still working on the mods and stuff, but if I get to mod, if I get to mod, would you want to be modded into Geese's character?
Oh yeah, that's totally.
All right then.
That's totally fine.
If I make the mods, yes, definitely. I'll make sure I make the Geese mod for AKUMU. All right. Anybody coming on through? Just pop on in if you guys want to. We're on PSN right now, and just hop on in if you guys want to. Oh my gosh, dude, what a crazy day.
Lars, we gotta go. I like that photo. I actually think it's underrated. That low.
The Lars?
Yeah. I think the low is underrated. Like, this really good counter hit fisher.
Wouldn't you say though that even I know the K-Dash thing, but he pushes Lars pretty hard though.
Oh yeah, I mean he's definitely a great Lars player, But at the end of the day, they got whoop his ass. It is what it is. He's good though, but I can't allow him to be better than me.
All right, we're still open. The lobby's still open. We're gonna keep it open for a little bit. If not, we can actually just go into practice mode, and you can actually talk about some of the stuff that you do, if you want to do that. So yeah, we'll give it 5-10 minutes if you guys do want to lab with him. We are here. The session's name is under Grind. So yeah, let me put it up. Session name, Grind, and it's on the PS. So yeah, we're PS right here. So yeah, I would definitely want to Try. No, I don't want to try. I'm not playing with that controller, bro.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
Controllers are all bunk, dude. Wow. I'm gonna spit some heat just like AKUMU. Yo, fuck that controller. Fuck your game. No, I'm just kidding. He don't talk like that. I'm just kidding. I got that vitriol right now. I'm just like vitriol, like, We're here with AKUMU NARAKUSHINU up at FGC Fight Club. Feeling, just feeling like it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
What is up, Mr. Panther? How are you doing, sir? So yes, we go to practice mode. Nobody's gonna come through. That's fine. If you guys do want to come through, let us know in the chat. But we'll go through what's it called? We're gonna go through a fight session with AKUMU here at FGC Fight Club. Up. Our 9-time winner here. Like 9 times, dude. 9 times, dude. That is a long time.
I actually showcased how to do this.
All right. So we're gonna do a little, what's it called? Go into some tech here at FGC Fight Club. Grind time with AKUMU NARAKUSHINU. I'm gonna get it right. You know, I practiced that like for like 10 minutes before you got here. I was like, I'm not gonna mess this up.
Any character you're gonna jump into as far as any other fighting games?
You did say Mortal Kombat,
yeah,
which is kind of crazy to me.
Mortal Kombat. I'm thinking about Fighter Z too. It's a lot of them I'm considering. Just to expand my horizon, just outside of just Tekken.
Is it more of a money thing for you? Like, you're looking for the money matches, and as a pro fighter.
I mean, I know I'm gonna have money anyway because of the whole military stuff. So it ain't about the money. It's about the fighting. I feel like I'm not getting enough competition, but sometimes I don't feel like I get enough competition in Tekken as far as like people at least wanting to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever the reason is, whether negative or positive, it is what it is. Sometimes I feel like I don't get enough fights. So going to other fighting games will hopefully fill that void of me feeling that way. But yeah, I also love money matching too, though. I'm kind of both 50-50. Like, I love money matching too. I think it's almost becoming a little bit of an addiction, to be honest. Yeah, like. But to go into Geese, though, I mean, Geese is still good. I mean, he has pretty much his one shot. Still pretty much kills, people like to say. So he takes a lot of damage. That's pretty much the lore here. Let me see, can I find the... So Geese is still pretty good. But he does have a lot of weaknesses. I'll just talk about some of the weaknesses. First of all, poking is decent. It ain't really above average like it used to be. He doesn't have his dick jab combo no more. So don't let people like Turk talking on here talking about he has a dick jab combo. He don't. He can literally dick jab you. There's nothing he can get. Like, he can't get this guaranteed. Even if he hits you with a dick jab, he doesn't get this guaranteed. See? It's not guaranteed, so you can launch up that body. So it's just a lot of the counter hit game with Geese is watered down. Therefore, kind of turtle Geese, he becomes great butt. That's what happened in my fight versus Fakaram, is that turtle Geese, his range is already kind of like iffy. He doesn't have too much long reaching moves, right? Long reaching moves are kind of launch punishable, such as down 4. This is launch punishable. This is negative 13. So a lot of these moves are kind of slowish and launch punishable. Usually, most Geese players, including myself, which is a bad habit, start to do down 4 a lot. This is not good. It's to be thrown out. It's too risky. Not enough reward. And the reward you do get requires you to commit. And this is a lot of damage. Like, I'm not saying it's small at all. It's not. So that's like 50% of your health, right? That took you to commit. Let's say they commit, you know they're going to commit. Let's just say you just know, okay, this person's going to commit. If you don't duck, just hold back. And launch him for this. But that's a launch. When he was going to commit, got it. So most Geeses will actually do the stomp, right? You see this quite often. You can duck this blue hand. That's all you got to do.
My cat wants to know, when do you know when to duck?
When I know when to duck, it's kind of like, it's a feeling. Whenever I'm fighting against any character it's not just the feelings, it's about downloading the opponent. Downloading the opponent comes from you throwing out safe conservative moves, kind of seeing their retaliations, like, for example, Shin Blade. If I go low, I know he's going to throw a hook. The hook is a high, so sometimes I stay down there and keep pounding him in the low area because I know he's going to do a hook, expecting me to come back up. Someone such as K-Dash, who I fought a decent amount of times, he'll orbital or he'll sweep. So which the orbital is a mid, so it's a little risky for me to stay down there. But if I block the sweep, it's launch punish. It's about using moves, kind of like, let's say I'm playing Jin, or let's just use Geese for this example. So you jabbing on block +1. That's good, so you can continue your pressure, right? You gotta pay attention to what moves they're using, what moves they aren't using. So I'm like, okay, he just did a mid, he just did a high in the mid. Oh, it'll go something like this, right? So you continue to keep doing this, the average person be like, okay, what do I do here? Well, you can actually jab in between this. You can jab in between, you can sidestep and launch if you're really feeling it. So if you start getting that data throughout the set over and over again, you start making reads and you start destroying the opponent. It's all about making reads. And that takes confidence. So if you have bad confidence, you're probably going to just stick with the conservative stuff instead of going big. But what makes great fighters is the ability to make a huge read in the fight. So sometimes you'll see me kind of just holding back like this, like I'm walking back, or just like I dash up like this and backpedal like this. I'm trying to look at anything you do often. And once I feel that come out and I just know it's going to come, then you start seeing me do the typical, big damage stuff like this that y'all so used to seeing off of a read. That's just off of one read. I got all that damage, right? Of course, it required a meter. That's just the way Geese is made. You can do that with any character. I mean, you playing Jin, it just looked a little different. All it looked like is just you just sidestep hop kick and you just do some regular little combo, get to the wall. That's it. You got 70 damage. So it's easy. It's just a lot of this stuff is just recycled, generic Tekken textbook stuff. People to me make Tekken a little more harder as far as making the reason it has to be. All about just looking at the screen. What is going on? What is he doing? What is he not doing? What is he doing often? What is he not doing often? Does he break grabs? Does he not break grabs? Does he abuse grabs? It is what it is. You got to pay close attention. But that's all part of it. Yeah, Geese got some holes, so when they be complaining about Geese, I think it's funny. Another move that I use, not all the time.
Real quick though, I don't mean to interrupt you, but we did talk about this afterwards, right? It's like, your competitors, all of them, whether it be Shinblade, whether it be Pope, whether it be Turk, they know their moves, they know their characters, right? Then it is about reads, right? And it's testament to wills of like how you can read your other opponent. Like they feel like their fingers on the trigger. Right. Like you said that like Shinblade has a tendency to do that. Right. They all have their tells. Is that what you're saying? Yep. It's kind of like and each opponent's different. Exactly. You might play another, you might play another Steve, but not gonna play like Shinblade. Exactly. At all. Not at all. Think of it like this, like every book has a ending page. You just gotta find that ending page. That's the way I look at it. So if you're fighting against me, you'd be like, oh, he struggled in this area. You gotta attack that area. If I don't struggle in the area, I don't recommend attacking in a certain area that people are strong in. I back off of it. That's just who I am. I don't like contesting people's strengths. I go towards their weaknesses. Makes it easier on me. If you do happen to go towards somebody's strengths, understand it's gonna probably be a slugfest in a long time if you condition them to finally get them to break. That's very hard to do. But yeah, getting back a little bit into the Geese or whatever, this is another move that people punch. It pushes people back when they just block it. They get hit by that all the time or block it all the time. But yeah, you can duck it. A lot of this stuff is really launch punishing. If you try to cover it up, he does have a mid-range. Punishing like a negative, negative 14 minutes. And it gets 4 1%, whatever. So Geese is not as good as you think. The main reason why is these lows. You would think these lows are not launch punishable, right? You're actually wrong about that. So yeah, just launch them just there. I just launched them there. These lows is like, launch for just hitting little lows. So when they complain about Geese is cool, and I kind of can see what they're talking about. At the end of the day, I'm like, nah, I don't really think Geese is all that great. Like the Dick Jack combo was taken away from his major counter hit components. Kind of got to work pretty hard.
The only good low he has to me right now is sidestep. Stay standing against good people that just backdash it. Fakram and stuff like that. They start trying to backdash it and they try to get away from it. You know, and it's actually a little weak at times, as you can see. But good characters like with good backdashes like Safina, Lilia, Alyssa, and Fakram, yeah, they can get away from that little pretty easy. And even if you just backdashing, in general, somebody has to run up on you with geese and literally try to get up on you and do it. It's really hard to do. It becomes predictable. It's really annoying. But
There's another character you've been playing a lot though in our series is Fakram.
yeah,
You've been playing a lot of Fakram.
yeah.
So I mean, what's your deal with this character? Is he one of your top 3?
No, I'm gonna say no, and I'll explain why. Fakram is a beast. He shuts stuff down. But thing about Fakram is I only pick Fakram if I want high damage output and just good movement. But as far as just overall my ability to play him, it's not as high as other characters that I got in my arsenal. But he's good. You know, he just be tearing shit up. I mean, that range is killing it, man. Range is killing it.
Yeah, he's a threat to a lot of people right now. And in fact, that's how Genghis Khan stayed with Fakram the whole time. And it was that range.
Yeah, that range is a beast, man. You know, like I said, I don't like playing this type of tech, and Genghis likes it, and Pope like it. I don't like playing linear keep out tech, like his moves are linear. These are actual linear moves, but the range, no one's gonna be used to sidestepping from range too. Just trying to make somebody whip, and knowing that when they whip, you gotta dash in and do something. That's very hard to do, almost never impossible. So it's good conservative teching. But then when you do get sidestep in the inside, because people are going to get in the inside sooner or later, it starts to struggle. That's the thing about Fakram is that the inside game of his is when he starts to struggle. Like, he got some good stuff. But stuff like this, you may think is great, but you can actually sidestep this stuff. You can actually duck it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that would just shake it up. Flip, he may be had a good down foot one and not stop. Keep in mind, I will say this: Fakram has a bigger hitbox, so this is actually not good for me to have him on the other side. I actually should pick someone like.
What's your approach towards a heavy defensive style?
Approach to heavy defensive style is I literally make them chase me. Like, I clip them and I make them come towards me. Like, I don't like chasing turtles, or I don't like chasing people that have very strong defenses, because they're good at laying traps. They have killed me in a lot of big fights too. Like, I be coming in, I get popped. You know, stuff on the lines of that nature. It's just.
I've noticed that when you play, you make them come to you.
Yeah,
like you do not ever go over there, and I feel like that's the curse of a lot of people.
Right.
Because obviously a defensive player is just waiting. I mean, they're waiting for you.
Exactly. As you can see, I'm able to sidestep it consistently now, guys. Fakram does have a bigger hurt box. People don't like to talk about that. They don't want to talk about his moon, but he does have a bigger hurt box. Sidestepping is a little bit harder for Fakram in certain scenarios than you think. But pretty much, he's not as good, not as dominant in the inside as he is from a range. The range, he's scary. That's the problem. You know, he has a lot of good moves. And a lot of good keep-out moves to come in and clap you. But in the inside, he can get a little predictable, and that's where I like to attack him at. But that's also one of my mistakes, is I didn't stay in there in my big fight with Gangs. I kind of started the turtle because I'm used to doing so, and I should have stayed in his face. That was one of my mistakes. But against individuals with good defense, yeah, I'm clipping. I'm pretty much hitting you, and I'm running. If you come towards me. Because if you start hitting me, and I got to come in, and I know, okay, I'm coming in, oh, he hitting me with this. Oh, he did this. You know, it's just like, it's very difficult. You know, especially when they got good defense, when they're looking for a launch punch below to come out, or some weird mid to come out so they can launch you. It can be a problem. So I flip the scenario on them. So instead of them turtling me, I pretty much get inside. We exchange blows. Whoever has the best blows wins, and whoever got the lower health or whatever, going to have to chase each other. It is what it is. So if I got the higher health, they're going to chase me. That's how I kind of deal with the heavy defensive types.
That makes sense to me. That's perfect. That's perfect sense. That's perfect sense. That's actually, no, we've seen other fighting games too. We have other fighters where there are some great players, but they play so defensively and conservatively and they just lay traps all day long.
All day, yeah.
All day long, man. And if you
yeah.
go into there, like if you go in there, they'll eat you up,
Yep.
eat you alive.
Yep.
They'll pick at you.
Exactly. Speed Kiss was very good at that. I actually learned how devastating it was against him.
Speaking of Zafina, that's the Speed Kicks plays Zafina. He messes around with Zafina.
Really?
Yeah,
no idea.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
He was a little bit.
It ain't fun. Like when you chasing somebody and you know you got to get in there, you know you can get lit up a little bit trying to get in. It ain't too fun. That is a style of playing a fighting game. It is what it is. It's not fun. That's why they don't like zoners in 2D games, because that's what they're doing. You know, they're running, clipping you, and tearing your ass up as you come in. Second can be just no different, just in 3D form, like clipping you, chasing me. Oh, I'm coming in with these blows, tearing you up, running away, do rinse and repeat. If I get close to a wall, I'm gonna try to sidewalk so I don't touch the wall. That's all it is. It ain't fun. You know, it's definitely more fun against people who in your face trying to bulldoze you. You exchange them blows, and it don't last as long. But turtlers, yeah, it can take all damn day.
Yo, what up, K-Dash? How you doing? Yeah, we're here with AKUMU NARAKUSHINU. I got better at it. At FGC Fight Club, doing the grind time session. Our 9-time winner, looking for win number 10. So we'll put $100 inside the, inside this week's tournament. Just because, yeah, he's going to go for it.
Which Korean or EU player that you want to have the first 25 with?
Oh, damn, that's a great question.
I'll say they're probably between AKUMA. I want to fight AKUMA. It's not even Nia or JDC. I'll probably be AKUMA. I think AKUMA is Korean. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that.
We'll look it up right now.
Yeah, it's AKUMA.
Not Ni, though.
No, not Ni. AKUMA. Definitely AKUMA.
Yeah, AKUMA's Korean, for sure.
Hey, they already judging this as soon as you pull it up. What's the whole? Oh, man. They wrong for that.
Oh, yeah, that's the first thing that comes out. AKUMA is not gay. That's what it says. So that now you know. The AKUMA. Gotcha. He's the main guy, huh?
AKUMA. The reason why, let me explain why. The reason why is because of his play style. Like, I would like to take what I think we have similar styles. I want to take some of that. You know, I know he had some questionable things, suing me and stuff like that. I don't really care about all that. But yeah, he would be my pick. Not Ni or Jace or anything like that. You know, I have seen him play for so long. I have an idea what their styles are. Homa, I feel like I'm most similar to as far as the style, and I like to definitely take what he does and see can I make it my own.
What makes it so what is it, aggressiveness or what is it?
It's that he just got that AKUMU flavor enhanced that I need, you know, that I'm trying to get to. That's what he kind of got. He kind of got a very awkward style. I feel like I play awkward. I feel like he play awkward. I think that'd be good for me to kind of take some of his awkwardness. If you play awkward, it don't matter what you do. It's hard to read. And Tamika plays awkward, even though he plays fundamentally heavy characters, which is wonderful. And it's ridiculous to do. So that's why I want to fight him. Jikurin is also good, but he's Japanese. Which I would love to fight him also. When we break down the slide in your ass characters for the people, the slide in your ass characters are pretty much your Laws, your Lees, your Shaheens. Characters pretty much always sliding all the time and always have good magic forces, just good strings. That's pretty much a slide in your ass characters, or AKA the Law characters. Good characters, by the way. There's nothing worse when you get slid over and over again and you got to guess right. That ain't fun. You forced into this 50-50 or whatever. But the sliding your ass characters is pretty good in the game. Also, you know, the grappling characters are ridiculous in this game. I don't know what the hell they was thinking. With, you know, Marduk, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that dude. That dude just got down. You can give that character to a baby, they can probably tear some stuff up. King, you know, we all know he pretty good. You know, the people actually think he's pretty good at the game. You know, the way he got his stuff set up. Armor King is the one who kind of is the trash one, I would say. I think he's versatile. He's definitely versatile, but I think he got to work a little bit way too hard with Armor King and Tekken right now. But he's still decent though.
All right, anything else?
that's pretty much it.
I guess that's, I guess this is, what's it called? I guess that's it for tonight, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah, that's it
Anything
for tonight.
else?
Yeah. That should be it. Unless y'all want to ask me something else before we wrap this up.
Before we wrap this up, we are with AKUMA NARAKUSHINU up at FGC Fight Club in Atlanta, Georgia. Big shout out to everybody who participated today. It was awesome just to have just sit down with you, man. Not as scary. Not gonna, punch you right in the face when you see him. Super nice guy. But yes, you are about your Tekken though.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's what people cannot say. Anything else, you know what I'm saying? Like you definitely play Tekken for sure. And you're pretty serious about it. So yes, that is walking away with this, like that's what I've gotten out of it. Got any other questions? Anybody else? Other than that though, yeah. Dude, so we're waiting for not 10 times. Do you think you're gonna take it? I know Shinblade's gunning for you.
Hey,
K-Dash is gunning for you. I know Turk Easy's gunning for you. They're all gunning for you. Everybody's gunning for you.
They can come at me as much as they want to. I'm just too hungry right now. I realized what I was doing wrong with Geese in general on certain things, and I don't even really want to care about main and character, but just in general, as far as some of my Tekken stuff I was doing, I'm switching it up. I already whooped Shinblade ass before I came here earlier today. I love you, Shinblade. I still love you. I appreciate you, training with me and stuff like that. That means a lot to me. But at the end of the day, K-Dash, I'm definitely not worried about him. Pastor Herbs, I ain't worried about him. Kurt Easy, I'm definitely ain't worried about. The only person I do worry about is Shinblade. But I think I got his number. Me training with you is also a reason, a way for me to download you so I can hurt you. I have a pretty good idea of what he want to do in certain scenarios and some of those bad habits. I think I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to take it.
You think we can get, what's it called? Do you think we can get Genghis in?
If Genghis come in, he going to get his ass whooped because I studied that damn footage. and I'm looking, I'm like, you know what, man? Like, when we do have our second fight, it's over. I mean, he doing too much launch punishable stuff with Falcon. I'm like, okay, that's time we fight. I mean, that's gonna be it. And plus, I can't afford to lose. I gotta put his ass down. This is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I gotta put his ass down.
Well, I guess that's it for tonight, though. Yo, thank you so much, AKUMU, for coming through, dude. We're ready totally for this Friday's fight, which is gonna be super hype. We're gonna put $100 inside the thing. So yeah, definitely that to shoot for. So definitely, we're gonna put in that Matcherino all week long. We'll put it up there. I don't think it's up yet, but we will put it up either today or tomorrow. But yeah, dude, AKUMU, 10-time winning, dude, on that streak, on that hot streak. Dude, we'll see if you can keep it up.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely got to. Not because there's money in the line, but just because I want to reach my 10th. That means a lot, 9 is cool, but 10 would be better.
I know. I think Shinblade's talking. He's telling everybody in the Discord, cannot win 10. Got to stomp him out. So yeah, we will actually put the bounty out for $100 inside the bracket this week. So yes. And yes, shout out to all your haters right now. So we'll put this up again. Because yes, you got a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
I think secretly they might be your fans.
Oh, the worst haters I have seen that I have had communication with were my fans. Fans turned into haters.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
We'll just we'll leave it on this though. But the man you love to hate, you know what? And we totally dig him. So yeah, super cool dude. AKUMU NARAKUSHINU up here at FGC Fight Club with Griminal, Chinho in the background. Big shout out to Crystal Lay and everybody here. But yes, shout out to you, man. Thanks for coming through.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
And yeah, we will actually, if you're not subscribed to this, you got to wait a week, and we'll put the this whole interview up on YouTube. And if you got a chance, dude, I'm gonna actually put the link up for your channel up. Because definitely, if you get a chance, please subscribe to his channel, because literally this guy lives, breathes, eats Tekken. And if you wanna get better, well, I need to do your graphics for your thing.
Oh, hey, by all means.
So yes, definitely subscribe to his channel, because it's something, it's cool. And if you want to, you can actually subscribe to our channel, because we'll have this whole interview up there within a week. So if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, definitely just wait a week and we'll pop it up there. Other than that though, man, any final shout outs?
Once again, just shout out to my team, shout out to my parents. I thank y'all for allowing me to play as long as I have been playing. Shout out to everybody that believed in me or whatever. Pretty much is all I really wanted to say.
Dude, all right. I guess on that end, we're good. Thank you so much, man.
Oh yeah. One other thing. I gotta say shout out to Dosa. Dosa, been great to me always, and I do want to say that also. That does mean a lot as far as loyalty and people that do got my back. Because when you so-called hate it, as they would say, any comrade, you definitely take notice. So that's all I gotta say about that. And I appreciate the
it's probably just real recognizes real.
Yeah.
That's all I know. We just get hated on all the time. You know, we're just so used to the hate. We're just like in the trenches. We're just like, yo, people hate us. It's cool. That's what it is. What's up, man? Yo, man. Yo, thank you guys so much. Thank you. My cat loves tacos. Yo, Panther. Very cool to see you. Yes, Straw Haterin. Yes, thank you so much. And yo, and big ups to our man, Akumu. I'm gonna ruin it now. Narakushinu. I'm so good at ruining that shit, man. It's so funny, dude. Yo, we are out. Thank you so much, and we're ending the stream right now, yo. And we'll see you tomorrow.